Hi, how are you doing today? I do hope that you are having a wonderful day. If not, I'm encouraging you to make it from this moment, make it into a great day. All right? Now, I want to share something with you from the scripture from the book of St. John and chapter 11. All right? And I hope that you will stay with me and let us have a discourse on this topic today. We're looking at the death of Lazarus. All right? So for those of you who are regulars on this channel, welcome again. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you being here. For those of you who are joining for the first time, I would love it. I would encourage you to become a part of this channel by subscribing. All right? So I am sharing with you today on the topic of the death of Lazarus, this story that is told in the scriptures, and I'm going to read a portion of it for you. All right, so the first part I'm going to share is from St. John chapter 11 verse 1 to 4, and I have the scripture here, so I'm going to just read the portion for you, and then I'm going to share with you my insights, my thought, and I'm encouraging you as well to share with me and to share with all of us your take on this. All right, so it says, now a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. This Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one who poured perfume on the Lord and wiped his feet with her hair. So the sisters sent word to Jesus, Lord, the one you love is sick. When he heard this, Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. I'm going to go to verse 6. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days. I'm going to end right there. All right, so really it's 1 to 6 I want to share. All right, now, you know, the 2 main parts of this short little reading here that really jumped out at me. The first part in verse 4 says, when Jesus himself said, this sickness will not end in death. Remember, his relative said that he has died, basically, right? He was sick and all of that stuff, send word and so on. Jesus is telling them that this sickness will not end in death. All right? But in verse 6, it says here that Jesus decided to stay an extra 2 days. Of course, if you read on some more, you see where Lazarus actually was dead. All right? He was buried. No signs of life and all of that. So they carried out the various rituals and put him away in the sepulchre, you know, their custom at that time, and so forth. And we're going to look at another part of it in another video, you know, following this one. But it was just so amazing to me that Jesus, who is the one who can heal the sick, who can raise the dead, who loves this family so much, and everybody knows, yeah, because they said the one who you love. That's what the sisters said in verse 3 now. They sent word to Jesus saying the one that you love is sick, right? And Jesus said, this is not unto death. This is not going to finish him. This is not the end. And instead of running to him, because you know, when you hear that a loved one is sick, usually general response of people is to run, call them, go to them, see how they can help, such like that. But Jesus was calm, cool. Jesus said, this is not unto death, man. And Jesus relaxed himself in the same place where he was an extra 2 days. And as you will see in coming up is that according to our human experience, Lazarus died. And they started to tell Jesus, oh, if you were here, he wouldn't have died, and all of that stuff. Right? But I wanted to bring it to other experiences in our life. Sometimes we're crying out to God, oh, this is happening, that is happening, this person is doing me that person is doing me that, the job is frustrating me, the spouse is frustrating me, the children, the mortgage, the car payments, different things for those persons in school, you know, the course is becoming more than I can bear, this will kill me. You know, you're frustrated, but we can't rush God. We cannot rush God. You know, sometimes we want things to happen faster than, you know, they are happening really. You know, I'm guilty of that too. You know, sometimes I want things to just be, you know, I just want to get this thing done. I just want to get to that place where I can have a resolution of this thing or this issue or whatever it is. I want this goal to be accomplished right now. But it doesn't always work out that way. It doesn't always work out that way. And so sometimes we are admonished to be patient. We are admonished to just trust God because God knows the end from the beginning. You see, Jesus said to them, this will not result in death. Although, as we read down further, we see that Lazarus died according to our human understanding. Lazarus died. You know, it really boggled me, you know, I mean, amazed me, not boggled me, but it really amazed me how Jesus just stayed while his friend was sick. But you know why? Because he knew the end. And if we, as people who trust God and say we trust God, I mean, we're not just going to sit down and say, oh yes, we trust God and that's it, because the Bible tells us works, faith without works is dead. So we have to put action to what we desire, to what we want to see occur, right? Whew. This is amazing, you know. But God holds the future. You hear that song that says, you have all my future in your hands, right? I bid you take over all my life, Lord. My dreams, aspirations, all the best, and so on, so on, so on, so. These are not just songs, you know. These are things that we're supposed to live. We're supposed to, you know, be true, sing with meaning, or realize that we're singing something that we ought to believe. If you don't believe it, don't sing it. Don't sing it. Hum. Maybe hum, but don't sing it. You understand? So some things in your life right now may be taking longer than you wanted to. But if you're a praying person, if you trust in God, then God will speak to you and you will know that God is already on it. He got you, you know, the popular term now, he got me, he got you, right? So that's the first part of that scripture that I want to share with you, and just to encourage you to be patient. He's not late, He's not late. He knows the end from the beginning, and it's going to turn out much, 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 much better than you thought it was. All right. So bless you. Love you, and see you soon. Bye bye.